Don't get too close to me.
Okay.
Be far away. So,
Are you sure?
not sure. It's 2019 and we're back again for Roundabout Wimbledon. Here we are on Wimbledon High Street. It's the day before, the night before Wimbledon starts. We're going to see who we might run into. It's kind of going to be pot luck, so we hope we are going to get lucky. All the stories about the grass changing, how much of that do you believe?
The grass changing? Absolutely true. It's all totally different.
How could they do that?
How can they do it? Because they have better grass now. There's a better bounce. It's no comparison to the way that we used to play. Zero comparison.
Actually, one of the most exciting times when I was tournament director was when Rafa first played and came to play on Queen's, and everybody said there is no way this clay courter is going to win on grass. And he came and won Queen's. He'd won the French Open, got on the Eurostar the next day on the Monday, because it was back-to-back then with Roland Garros. Came on the Monday, practiced that night for a couple of hours on quite wet grass at the time, and then won the tournament. And then people said, oh, okay, that was a bit lucky because that was Queen's, and then won Wimbledon. And he showed the world there that he could play on all surfaces.
He just came from the tournament site, met a lot of the players. We met Roger. He's looking great, and Rafa, they're really excited, and it was a great day. Well, I'm old and I've been doing the tournament for a long time, so I have a bit of a relationship with them. So we just talk about, everyday things, but specifically we're talking about Rogers Cup, making sure they're coming to Montreal, and then I talked with a woman about Toronto. So just making sure our tournaments have a great player field, and just enjoying the Wimbledon. It's a very special experience and the pinnacle of our sport.
Are you a tennis player?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you a very good tennis player?
Yes.
Are you going to win Wimbledon?
Yes, I will try my best.
You will?
Yeah.
How many times have you played Wimbledon?
Many times, maybe like 10, maybe 12, 15. I don't remember.
And you didn't win it yet?
Not yet.
So what's the secret for this year?
Sit low, play fast and aggressive.
Ooh, is that what your coach tells you?
Yes.
How many times you played Wimbledon?
I think this is my 7th.
Do you ever get over the excitement of actually being here?
No, it's always fun. This is, one of the most prestigious places in tennis, so it's a fun, you never get old. You still get goosebumps when you walk on the grounds.
Right. And when you were playing all those years of college tennis and doing so well, was this kind of the ultimate dream to play at Wimbledon?
Yeah, of course. You always want to be a pro. You always think you can do it, but until it's a reality, it's kind of a dream. So so for me, dreams come true, and I hopefully we'll be here for many more years to come.
We're just kind of a mom and pop operation here.
Yep.
We hang around on Wimbledon High Street the day before the tournament starts, and we want to sort of gear up and have a fancier system here.
We want to bring the whole level up.
Yeah, we want to dress better.
All right.
We want to have a better mic. We want to have better sound, and all that stuff. How much are you willing to invest in us?
Well, my first observation is you guys look pretty professional. And I was talking with you yesterday, and I got the encyclopedia of the tournament and the history of Wimbledon in about 20 minutes. So I think you're stretching it a bit. I think you're doing a lot better than you're letting on.
How about 20,000?
How about 40?
Oh, baby, Mauricio.
Bring it
We're
up. Bring it up.
We're going to have a good
Bring
time
it up.
tonight.
Yeah.
Anyway, what impresses you most about Wimbledon so far?
The history and the tradition, and especially when you meet people that understand the history and tradition and you can hear it firsthand while you're looking at it. Made a very special pre-tournament couple of days.
It's T-E-B-B-U-T-T for the check.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I guess I have to sign that too, right?
We'd prefer if you would.
Should ask for cash. You know what I mean? Because
Ooh, look at that. And what do you like most about Wimbledon every year?
It's just the atmosphere, and the grass courts is special, very special.
Yeah. Do you have a routine that, outside the tennis, where you stay, where you go to eat and things like that?
Yes, we stay with one of our best friends every year, so it makes it different to all the others. We stay at their home. It's very nice.
What about your game on grass? How do you like the way your game applies to grass?
It needs a little time to adjust. I've had a good year in 2016. Yeah. The others I could have done better, but I need some time to get used to the grass.
You ever get tired of playing Wimbledon?
No, never. Never. Most prestigious event we have, so just happy to be back each and every time.
And what's most special about it for you?
Well, the history of sports, of our sport, lies here. The most special, just their rules and their way of doing things. The all white, the pristine grass and the smell of it. It's just a different environment than what you get in any of the other slams.
Do you think there should be a little bit more color, not just all white?
I think so. I think they can allow for a little bit, maybe a little gray silhouette on the shirt or something, but I think that would be great.
Well, I'm coaching Jessica Pegula, and then doing some stuff on the side, a little bit of here, a little bit of that. But Jessica Pegula plays against Buznarescu tomorrow, so she's second on after 11 o'clock. So get a little dinner, get back, and do a little scouting online, and watch some film, and then get out there ready for tomorrow.
Was Del Potro on the center court your highlight of Wimbledon?
Oh yeah, for sure. Or I would say actually maybe beating Murat Safin on court 18 in 2009. I think that could have been the highlight of Wimbledon. I might have ended his career at Wimbledon. He retired after that at Wimbledon. That was his last Wimbledon.
What do you remember about the protocol of playing on center court when you played Del Potro? What did they tell you ahead of time and all that stuff?
For me, I was a little bit lucky because the locker room attendants were always so cool and so nice that we were with, and they gave us an opportunity to kind of walk out on the center court, so it wasn't just a shock for us right at the beginning, but it's still a shock because you can't put into words what the feeling's like to walk out there for your first time. So it's a pretty surreal experience just growing up watching that as a kid, and being able to play on center court Wimbledon is something I'll never forget.
What does Genie Bouchard like most about Wimbledon?
Well, I like the trophy I got from Wimbledon.
You got two, actually. Think about it. The juniors, too.
Oh, well, if you count juniors, I got like 4 in total.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
I won doubles twice. Doubles and juniors counts.
Right. And what do you like most about Wimbledon, just outside of actually being on the courts, the whole environment and being in the village and stuff?
It's different because most players like rent houses or apartments, so we're nearby, and the little village is so cute, and it's so like busy during these couple weeks, and I meet up with old friends, and we have like late night ice creams, and it's just like so fun, yeah.
You ever go to the Dog and Fox?
We just ate there tonight.
Did you?
So I have this tradition where the weekend before Wimbledon starts, me and some like really good friends of mine that I played tennis with in juniors who are British, and like my sister now who lives here, and like everyone, we all have a dinner at the Dog and Fox. And this year is this, we just did it now. It's the 6th year that we did it. So I started it in 2014. So we have a little tradition, so it's really fun.
What do you have?
Well, tonight I just had a light salad because I ate a late lunch, but it's just about gathering together and reminiscing on the good old junior days.
So that's it for Roundabout Wimbledon on the last night before the fortnight starts. Thanks to Genie Bouchard and Jessie Levine for making late appearances. We tried our best. We had a few no-shows, a few people that turned us down. They were Kuznetsova, Wickmeyer, Sam Querrey, we hate to say it, Feliciano Lopez, Patrick McEnroe. They're all very nice to us, and Mats Wilander as well, but we love Mats. He was busy talking to his wife on the phone, so we forgive him. And that's it. We'll see you next time.